conditions and functions and loops and arrays and before I add all of this stuff, do I even know what a function is? Have I practiced it 20 times? Do I know what a conditional statement is? Have I practiced it 20 times? Do I know what an array is? Have I practiced it 12 times? And so I think the thing is we have to be willing to practice, and you're not going to know everything. But now that I understand what a function is or a condition, I can do the basics. And then when I add a loop and arrays, now I can add that to my background. But I can be honest in the interview and say my experience is here. Yes, I understand what an array and a loop is and a conditional statement and a function is. It is an area that I'm constantly improving, but here's the type of scripts and basic scripts that I'm doing. Here's how I would actually create an automation script. Here's where I would add an assertion or a weight and things of that nature. See how I can start kicking it out. And now as I build on that, then I keep adding. I say, okay, I know this and I know this and I know this. I'm not waiting, because you have companies that have automation teams and automation engineers already, but then they're just wanting someone who maybe has a little bit of experience or keep educating themselves, and now they can train them up. I think the prime example is Shanique, Shanique from Road to QA, who's from construction. She went in QA analyst, and now she's lead QA engineer, and she's talking about they doing C-sharp, which is harder. I'm like, she said, I was like, what? So, but again, it's like, okay, so that means she's getting something done. And then there's still ways where you could still do, the actual record, like the playback and things of that nature to create scripts. So, but have you even been in the tool? Have you even tried? Do you even understand the basics? And I think a lot of times, because we don't know everything, we don't say we can do anything.
And I also wanted to ask you one last thing. When we're all finished with everything, can we use Reflect AI in Jira so we can automate those test cases?
Hold on. Use what?
Reflect AI in Jira.
Oh, I haven't even. You know what, Angela? How about this? Yes.
I've practiced it before. It's fun.
Yes, we can. You can. And how about we talk about that? We'll talk about that on next week.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, you absolutely can. All right. Any other questions? Was this helpful? Was any of this helpful? I feel like Angela, got all up in my business.
I do have someone, Genius.
Oh,
I'm sorry to stop you. Someone
my
has
husband just
asked,
walked in.
"Hey, how you guys doing out there on the QA world?" I'm gonna give you a wave. Someone asked on live, because you're actually live right now on YouTube. They wanted
I
to
did not
know.
know that.
She did not know. See, I
I
have
did
to
not
put her
know
on
that
blast
someone
like that,
was
guys, because
recording it.
she really does this. So
Okay.
I'm putting her on blast.
Okay.
So what
Because
they
I got to
want,
get them home.
I know you guys got to get home, but they wanted to know is, how is the software QA engineer job market right now?
The software QA engineer job market, I believe. Now, are you
Tell them to
looking
go on
for?
LinkedIn, but go ahead. Go
If you're looking
ahead.
for remote, if you're looking for remote, hybrid, on-site, I will be honest that I think in any market, when you're looking for remote, everyone's looking for remote. So I think again, we're all competing against it. I think what matters is skill set, and what matters is you being in position. Period. The longer you wait, the longer there's more AI and more automation being requested as far as skill set. The QA role itself, is, I believe, is evolving, and it's evolving from companies, and they're trying to identify how to adopt AI first of all. So I think we need to worry less about when we say, okay, how is the job market? There are jobs out there, but every job isn't going to ask for the same responsibilities. So I'm going to tell you to first focus on your skill set. How are you even positioned? Are you even positioned to get a QA role in general? And then say, okay, now I'm going into adding some automation, or I'm going into adding some AI. So to answer your question, I believe personally that the job market is just like any job market. You have you have the ebbs and the flows, the ups and the downs, but jobs are here. How did 7, 8 people get jobs in the last 2 months? Sorry, the last 2 months. So I think the job market is here. I think that a lot of people aren't positioned for the fact that they're not evolving also in their skill set. I think a lot of boot camps came out, and they was preaching just manual QA. And I believe that a lot of people are just trying to be manual QA, and they are not evolving their skill set with even understand front end testing, back end testing, middleware testing, going into automation, learning programming language. I'm not saying that you have to start there, but I think a lot of people are not even positioned to compete. I don't know. Did I answer that question?
Yes.
Did I?
So I hope that answered your question, Trishawn.
All right, you guys. So we're gonna go for the internship. We got a week and a day left. So any other questions? Was this helpful today? All right.
Very helpful. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yeah, I really did not. I saw him walk in, but I did not know that was happening. So just know I did not know that was happening. So, all right, you guys, have a good night and have a good week. Me and Jaleesa will be on the lookout for your questions. Please do not get scared about the SQL and the API modules. Just ask your questions so we can support you, okay? All right. Have a good one.
No problem, Miss Thomas. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.